Ryan, you have an extraordinary story. A little over 10 years ago, it's hard to believe just 10 years ago, you were a struggling actor in New York City, living paycheck to paycheck, making $9,000 in your first year as a real estate agent. Today,
Yeah.
your team is 1.5 billion in real estate transactions a year. But here's an interesting story from the book, which I really love. Early in your career, a client wanted to see a $2 million listing. You had made some small deals, but you were not in that league, and you acknowledge that. It's the same, but you walked in like you did have $1 million listings. When Bravo was casting for successful real estate agents, you were a small fry.
Yeah.
You only had 2 years under your belt. So to me, again, the big lesson is look, act, and speak like the person that you want to be. So there's a
Yes.
little acting in there as well.
I think everything we do is a performance. Every day, when you talk to people, you listen to people, you're not mumbling, are you? No, you're performing with words that are enunciated well, that they can hear and they can understand. You might think you're just being you, but you're being the you that you've been taught how to perform as since you were 5 years old. And once you realize that, you can determine your opening line. You can determine who you want to be tomorrow. And that's very different from faking it till you make it. It's very different from lying, right? What that's bullshit money energy, if you don't mind me saying. And there's a whole section in the book where I go into that, where, there's a big difference in radiating success versus walking into a room and saying I'm a millionaire when I'm actually not. Right? That's lying, and that's bullshit money energy. But you can determine who you want to be in the future. What kind of person, what kind of character traits do you want to have? What kind of life do you want to have? And you can start being that person today and put out into the world, and the world will give it to you. If you put it out there, the world will give it to you. And that's exactly what happened to me.